Hey everyone, Tommy with Seattle Boat Company, and behind me is the Cobalt R-Series. This is the traditional version other than the surf version. There are a couple little differences and things like that, but overall you still have an awesome boat, great ride, great quality that our customers have come to expect. Let's go ahead and check it out. Stepping up onto the swim platform of the traditional R-Series, you're greeted by a big sun pad. So this sun pad does have your flip-flop back seat, which you can move fore and aft, and it also has a little rumble seat just in case you want to lounge just a little bit differently off the back. Now in the R4, you do have your flip-flop back seat, just like the R8 and R6. One of the unique things about this boat though is this will lie flat. It's just the way the swim platform is cut out to still give you a nice sun pad and interior room. So you put this kind of in the middle, push it over to the starboard side of the boat, and then this will drop all the way down, giving you a nice large sun pad. Premium and platinum audio options. You do have a transom remote for your stereo right back here. Boat has fender clips to attach your fenders running down the side. You also have your fixed cleats, 3 on each side, depending upon where you want to tie up. I've got a receptacle in the middle of the sun pad back here for your ski pylon, so for your water sports and things like that. And then as you enter the boat, we've got some storage right here in the middle. And as we continue in, we've got the fuel fill receptacle on the starboard side. On the R4 and R4 Surf, you can fuel the boat on either the port or starboard side. On the starboard side, you've got great access to your cooler, as well as a little secret storage garbage can. This is available in the R8. On the R6, this area is just a step. And then on the R4, you just have the cushion. Port side storage, seat lifts up. This is where you'll have battery switch, your ski pylon, the table leg, and then also in this boat, this is where the table is, but you can kind of store the table in any compartment that you wish. Located on the port side in the R8 and the R6 is going to be your receptacle for your water tank. This is if you have the sink option or transom shower option. On the port side in the observers area, you've got a flip-flop backrest right here. So this does lock in the forward position and the aft position. So it does require a firm push and pull. Underneath there, you've got some deep storage. This is also where the holding tank is located in the R6 and the R8. You also have a nice flip-up bolster here on the observer side and at the helm. In the R6 and the R8, you have a head in the boat. So this is located on the port side. Pinch the little lever together to open. This is the electric porcelain toilet option. This boat has the sink as well. You have a black little button right by the sink that's to fill the bowl and also to flush. And then on the back bulkhead, you have some switches for your lights and also your water pressure switch. With this being the traditional R-Series, all of your in-floor storage lockers are available to you. What this means is there aren't any ballast tanks, so you have ample storage for all of your gear. As we move up into the bow through the walkthrough, you do have your wind block door here. This can be deployed out. Great storage up in the bow as well. You have cushions that will lift up. And also the bow cushion removes for even more storage. If you have the windlass option on your boat, the little anchor up front opens up and this is where that lives. You have a little safety line on here to make it so if the windlass does have a malfunction, the anchor isn't just going to deploy over the front of the boat without you knowing. You have a toggle switch in here to raise and lower the anchor. When you're bringing the anchor back up, make sure you're keeping an eye on it so it's orientated correctly so it comes back up in the correct position. Now when you are operating the windlass, it's always a good idea to operate it from up here in the anchor locker so you can keep an eye on the chain as it's going out and coming back in, making sure there's no tangles or anything like that. Now, if in an emergency, you have to operate it at the helm, if the conditions just don't permit you from being up here, there is a secondary control at the helm stations. You can raise and lower it from there. So on the deck right here on the port side, forward of the windshield, on your R6 and R8, this is where the waste pump out receptacle is. You do have to unscrew this all the way. Now this is here if you have the porta potty pump out option or the electric porcelain toilet. There is no safety lanyard on this. There needs to be a vacuum seal on here so you can't have anything obstructing that in order to pull or pump the waste out. When you're all done, make sure you put this back in. You don't want to lose that overboard or anything like that. Thanks for taking a look at the Cobalt R-Series with us today. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you out on the water.